Right, Shalom. First and foremost, want to start off by giving all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Yahweh, which is named the Most High, and Yahushai, which is the name of the only begotten Son of the world, ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I just want to do a little video real quick. I'm going to entitle this video, Apostle Mark, or Mark the Apostle, says no to the pre-tribulation rapture. Okay, now I'm also aware that, other individuals, a good honorable mention would be, the mind of God. He teaches a pre-plague rapture. But, another, 99% of other people out there teach a pre-tribulation rapture. So I got to try to tackle both of them, but I'll address them, by different names, because, he'll get all upset, oh, well, you misrepresented what I'm saying. It's like, no, I clearly said at the beginning of the video that there's a difference between what you teach and what the church teaches. Just to put that out there. Okay, but you know what? The point of the matter is you both can be cut with the scripture here, which is actually going to be two of them. And I actually read this in another video earlier, but I just wanted to show this, okay? Remember, these guys teach that the elect, right, the Lord's chosen are not going to be here during the time of what? Jacob's trouble, or, the Great Tribulation. They're saying, the church says, oh, we're going to be saved. From that, mind of God says, oh, we're going to be saved from that, right, from the Great Tribulation. Okay, so let me just show this real quick. Book of Mark, chapter 13 and verse 20. Or no, wait, let's actually go up a verse. Look, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which Yahweh created until this time, neither shall ever be. Okay, so listen, now it is said that in this time there's going to be tribulation as was never before on earth. Okay, now look at the verse underneath. It says, and except that the Lord had shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he will have shortened the days. Wait a second. Is it just me, or does that clearly show that the elect is on earth during the time of the Great Tribulation, also known as Jacob's trouble? Clearly, it says, for the elect's sake, the Lord will shorten those days. It's like, well, wait a second. I thought the elect isn't going to be here for that. It's like, okay, well, then why does the days need to be shortened if they're not here on earth? It's like, oh, I don't know. Okay, you're right, you don't know. Because clearly, you inside joke. You clearly got cut. Okay, you got cut. Right, it's going to be funny because, this is the same cat, right? Mind of God be on there talking about, oh, well, the book of Jonah. That wasn't a real fish. That wasn't a real fish. That was like a UFO. Of course, the first thing that pops into mind is, what was that? What's that cat? Right, Brother Polite. Right, Brother Polite, who's out there with damn, with not damn, want to give a sincere shalom and respects to Elder Apostle Tahar and, all the other Akim and Apostles of Great Millstone. Sincere shalom to all those Akim. But, Brother Polite was out there with Elder Apostle Tahar and all the other apostles out there in what I believe was New York. And, I remember this, about they were talking about the story of Jonah, right? And Polite was there like, like, I let him pass with saying, the story about the fish that ate a whole nigga. But you ain't getting the rape pass, man. Right? Brother Polite be out there like, damn, like, oh, I let you pass with that story about the fish that ate a whole nigga. But you ain't getting that rape pass, man. It's a joke. Which anybody hasn't watched that video, you gotta see that, man. That was a, fun video. I believe it has like, 70,000 views at this point. But anyway, I digress. Which that's another topic, man. I'm gonna have to do a whole nother video on the story of Jonah, man. Because that, for the record, that was a real fish, right? Jonah was swallowed by a real fish. I mean, it clearly says that. And matter of fact, even if you don't want to go by the book of Jonah, in the book of Matthew, it even mentions it mentions a whale, right? That Jonah was swallowed by a whale. It says that in the scriptures. Oh, that was a UFO. That was a UFO, right? Or something like that is what he's saying. No, that was, for the record, that was a real story that a man, a physical man, was probably about, what, 5, 6 feet tall, maybe, or around that. It was actually swallowed by a real fish, man. Okay, that was a true story. It really happened. In fact, you can just look it up. There's a video online that's been going around lately of a scuba diver who was out there and almost got swallowed by a whale, man. When the whale came up to, I guess we could say jumped out of the water, to, capture the damn, what is it, the krill, I believe it's called. But, he almost got caught up in it, man. Right, he almost got caught up into the fish's mouth. Okay, so, just to, point that out. Okay, let's see. Could have happened, man. All right. To even, polite, oh, I'll let you pass with the fish. I won't let you pass with the, the right thing, but, I'll let you pass with the fish that ate a whole nigga. It's a joke. I can't get enough of that. Cat's on that. That guy don't know them scriptures, man. That guy, fun fact, by the way, we found out recently, I found out recently, that actually Polite shot up the Bible, man. Right? That's one thing that damn devil demon has done. So, that guy's going off. We'll just say that. Anyway, as I said, there was another scripture. That's the book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 22. It says, and except those days shall be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Right, so, as you see, the Lord is going to, shorten these days of trouble, man, which is the time we're coming into right now. Okay, but the point that I'm making this is to prove that the elect is going to be on the earth during the days of the Great Tribulation. I mean, it clearly disproven it. It says, for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Wait a second, I thought the elect wasn't on the earth during that time. A checkmate, or in other words, K.O. K.O. Spiritual K.O., man. Right, just like, you saw it before, right? Rock Upon Him was the first victim, right? Then it was Loving Christian. That was Rich Nibbler, right? Then it was, Mind of God. You gotta throw him on there. A few other audible mentions, which I probably can't think of them all right now. Oh, Sakari got KO'd. Okay, even GMS got called out on a couple things. But hey, look, this doctrine clearly got KO'd, man, just by two scriptures. This pre-plague or pre-tribulation, rapture as the church calls it, clearly got busted open, man. So, mind of God, do a little video response to this, okay? Because clearly you got cut, man. As I said, ETT got more lines than a Zinger's cake treat. Right, my flow is insane when it comes to the scriptures. Just like Pennywise told Joker in that ERB battle. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna say shalom.